Good morning, it's James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving, and well. I'm super stoked about this morning's message. I think you're going to love it. I think all of us can relate to this message. It's about reactivity. It's about reflexive reactivity. How many times in your life as a spiritual being have you reacted to something only to find yourself a few moments after you reacted to go, oh my gosh, where did that come from? Oh my goodness, where did that judgment come from? Where did that, whatever I said come out, or whatever action came out of me? And I was just like, oh my gosh, if I just had a moment, if I just had a nanosecond, a pause, a space to remember who I am and remember how I want to show up. A recent study that was published in the Journal of the American Medical Association talked about this space of grace that can happen every single day by doing one thing for 4 to 6 minutes. And that 4 to 6 minutes doesn't have to be heroic. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be done. And that is giving yourself permission to sit quietly, call it mindfulness, call it meditation, call it breathing. But the act of just being still and being present for as little as 4 to 6 minutes literally has been shown to actually extend moments in between moments. The moments when something comes up and we know that this is typically a time, this is how we respond. We, in some time in our life, used to judge ourselves. We sometime in our life judge others. And that time could be right now. There are times in my life when I see something and something comes out of me, a thought, a word, an action, a reaction. And I think to myself, oh gosh, I want to do better. I know I'm better than this. I want to be better than this. And then I think to myself, okay, so how do I resource that? How do I remember what I want to be? Actually, how do we remember who I already am? Because so much of what we react on is based on historical experience that have become emotionally charged in us. And when we see something equally emotion comes out to deal with emotion. But if we can be less emotional and more intentional, which is the power of this practice, being intentional and less emotional allows us to actually gauge where we are, what it is that we've seen, and how we wish to respond. I think everyone in this community, and I want to say everyone, most everyone, I pray and I hope, in this world today is probably taking more stock this time of the year and thinking about their reactions, thinking about how they respond, thinking about how they would love to move into the coming year ahead better, more awake, more peaceful, more loving, more kind, more compassionate, more inclusive, more peaceful, a whole lot more peaceful. So peace begins within. And the beautiful thing about this is that it's literally guaranteed to work. And I say that guaranteed to work because we know that as little as 4 to 6 minutes literally structurally changes our brain, literally changes the way our brain responds to stresses or emotional stressors, and helps us to go, oh, and then, oh, that's happened. This is how I want to be. This is who I am. This is how I respond. We know that science tells us that in just a moment, we can remember and recognize, rethink, and then put forth this evolution of our truth, this experience of emotion that's coming and channeled from a place of love and acceptance. You know, we remember so much of how it is that we would love to be when we didn't perform or respond the way we wish we had. But what if we were completely confident that we had done the work each and every day, 4 to 6 minutes of mindfulness, of presence, to give us maybe 12, 14, 15 hours in our waking time out in the world, being a light, acting with light, being the change that we need to see and be in the world. An opportunity to see emotion, but not be emotional. See emotion and be intentional. And remember, each and every moment we do that, we are peace, we are love, we are purpose, we are who we already are. We just get a chance to remember that and then express it. So with that, much love, every blessing. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.